Hi, everyone. After a long hiatus, we're back. Welcome to Gamer Thoughts, the show where we talk about the things I've been thinking about in gaming for a hot minute. We've been away for 6 weeks. We're back. We're going to be posting weekly again. But with that, I've had a lot of time to think about different things affecting the gaming community. And this week, I want to talk about something that is very frequently discussed, especially on the heels of a lot of things that have been going on recently. And that's, what is a game worth? What should a game cost? I know personally, I've never had a ton of trouble with the $60 or $70 price tag that is on a video game, but a lot of people do. A lot of people think that not every game is created equal and not every game is worth that price tag. And I actually asked my community over on TikTok what they thought. Asked them, what is worth your $60 when you buy a game? What do you expect? And I got several reactions. Some of the most notable, I got one that said, Elden Ring, that's what I want. Fair enough. I got a quality game that's hours of fun and not frequent glitches. Somebody said 6 weeks of content, and another creator said the whole game, not microtransactions. So all of these kind of point at different issues that people feel plague the gaming community. I think the comment about Elden Ring definitely shows that, there's a lot of games out there that are these massive open world, hundreds of hours of content games that you get for the full price. And, if you were to receive like a level-based game after that at $70 that, maybe is like a 30-hour playthrough, does it feel worth it? Does it feel worth it time-wise? Another comment mentioned, 6 weeks of content. A lot of people will put a monetary value to hour statement on video games. I have a personal friend who says, they'd like to get an hour of content per dollar spent. I personally have never fully understood that equation because I look at it, think about going to the movies. You go to the movie and you'll spend $10 for 2 hours of content and say, oh, for a movie, $5 per hour is worth it. There's lots of people working on the movie's fun, it's exciting. Where with video games, often you're getting more hours of content per dollar spent, but also there's just as many, if not more people working on that video game. We watched the credit sequence for Horizon Forbidden West, and it was a 30-minute credit sequence. At least that's what it felt like to get through everyone involved bringing that project to life. So in my head, they're at least as valuable as a movie. But when we look at it, a lot of people say, oh, well, I want to be able to experience all the content of the game, no microtransactions. And I think that's kind of talking about one of the other monetization styles that games have, which is free to play, where they let you play the game for free, but there's some kind of content or characters or any kind of thing that's locked behind a paywall, and you don't really get to experience it in its entirety. This kind of reminded me of the good old days of demo discs. Anyone who is as old as me as a gamer and played back in the PS1 days will remember demo discs. Things like the Pizza Hut demo, if I can get that to focus. Pizza Hut released demo discs, and they were awesome. You bought the demo discs, you bought pizza and you got a demo disc with it. It had like 4 or 5 games on it that you got to try out. And before we got whole games for free, maybe whole games for free isn't the right phrase there, but before we got games for free, we got demos. We got about an hour or 2 of gameplay from the game that we got to try out before we said, oh yeah, I'm gonna go out and buy that. Which is definitely something I personally miss, but I feel that's what the free-to-play community has become. It's really, you get to play part of the experience, you get to play a chunk of the game, which is usually quite a large chunk for free, and then if you want to spend money and support the development of this game, you can. However, the issue with these freemium style games is it's not throw $60 at the game and now you have the full experience. The games are littered with microtransactions, RNG chances of getting something you want, A grand example of this that's come out recently that I've thought about is Diablo Immortal, where we're seeing people have calculated out what you need to hit max level, and it's something to the tune of like $100,000 to have a max character in Diablo Immortal, which is just insane to me. Or I don't think the game justifies that cost. But it's a tricky thing, because a lot of people are saying, oh, well, $60 is not worth it for a lot of these games. Do we need to have multiple tier pricing for games? Something along the range of anywhere from $10 to $60? Or do we need to hit a point where we have demo discs again, where we get to try a game before we buy it, so we know that it's going to be fun and maybe glitch free? Or do we just need to get away from any kind of freestyle content, all games going back to costing $60 no matter what? Let me know what you think down in the comments. This is just something I've been thinking about lately, is what is a game worth? I personally love gaming. I love the gaming industry. I'm a pretty low bar to please. I've enjoyed most games that I've bought and most free-to-play games that I've tried. But let me know what you think of gaming monetization and what you think you should get for the full $60 or $70 price of a game. Until next time, that's been Gamer Thoughts. Much love, and we'll see you next time.